Maybe you don't want to make turkey, or maybe you want to make something in addition to turkey. Well, today I'm going to show you a recipe I use for grilled Thanksgiving chicken thighs glazed with a maple butter. So the key to these grilled Thanksgiving chicken thighs is first getting a great spice mixture together, which will give you those Thanksgiving flavors. We're going to start with a tablespoon of dried ground rosemary, a tablespoon of dried sage, a tablespoon of ground thyme, a teaspoon of ground black pepper, a quarter teaspoon of celery salt, and a quarter teaspoon of a coarse ground salt. We're going to give this a quick mix with our whisk. You can already get those Thanksgiving flavors in the air, the aroma coming off this. To this spice mixture, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And we're going to mix this up some more. You want it to be like a paste. Let's give that a quick taste. Oh, really nice. That's Thanksgiving. Now it is time to get it on our chicken thighs. So I have 6 chicken thighs here, skin on, bone in. So let's get a nice coating rubbed on these. Both sides. So this is going to be a 2-step flavor process. You have this spice mixture marinade, and then we're going to have the maple butter that we'll be glazing these with when they're just about done on the grill. Good rub down on both sides. Doesn't take a lot of this spice mixture. You can add more if you want, but I've found that this is just about the right amount. All right, there we go. Our chicken thighs are rubbed with this Thanksgiving spice mixture. These are going to go back in the refrigerator for about 3 hours. And when they're ready, I'll bring you back and we'll get them out on the Weber Kettle for some grilling with the Vortex. All right, our chicken has been marinating in that Thanksgiving spice mixture for about 3.5 hours now. The kettle is up to 435 with the Vortex. That's at great level. So let's check it out so we can get this chicken on. So you can see I have the Vortex set and the coals are doing well in there. Let's go ahead and get the chicken out here and get it on. Go ahead and place our chicken breasts here. And so I want to get my internal meat probe here into this thigh, which is one of the biggest. I may actually turn this one around. All right, the Vortex is screaming hot. Our chicken thighs are on there. There's that aroma of Thanksgiving already coming off here. Let's get the lid on and get them cooking. So I'm going to be taking these thighs to 165 internal, just like all pieces of chicken, but at about 140 degrees, maybe 130 depending on how quickly the temperature rises. I'm going to be glazing these with that maple butter. Now the maple butter is actually just 6 tablespoons of butter melted with 3 tablespoons of maple syrup mixed in. That's going to give it a really nice glaze here as we finish up this cook. So I'll bring you back when it's time to glaze these. Okay, the internal meat temperature of the chicken is now 134 degrees. It's been moving fairly quickly. This has only been in there for about 25 minutes. But with the Vortex, it's just screaming hot. The great temperature is 375. Top of the dome temperature is over 500. So it cooks pretty quickly. So it's time to glaze these with our maple butter. Man, this smells wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and start glazing these. As I mentioned, this is 2 parts butter to 1 part maple syrup. Make sure we give a good, generous amount on there. And as soon as we're done, we're gonna rotate these. Nice maple smell coming off here. You can see these thighs are very different in size, so some probably will cook a little quicker. Go ahead and rotate these. And the little ones I'm going to move a little further away. Let's give these a 180-degree rotation here. The one with our probe is going to be a little trickier, but we can get it. I'll give another quick little baste with this glaze. gonna get our lid back on, let it finish cooking. All right, we are at 164 on the ThermoPro. I want to do a couple checks with the instant read. Let's see how we're doing. You'll notice there's only 5 thighs on there now. That little one I knew was going to be done, so I took it off. I probed it, it was done. All right, let's give a check here. Oh yeah, let me see if I can get you to see this here. Hold on, you can see that. Ouch, that's hot. 174, yeah, that one's done. And that vortex throws off heat. All right, I'm gonna get these off here, get them inside. We'll do some tasting. All right, here are our Thanksgiving chicken thighs. They look gorgeous. I only put 5 on here. That little extra one is sort of just kind of sitting off to the side. He'll get devoured later. He didn't want to fit on the plate. But these look great, they smell great. We've got some green beans, some roast carrots, some mashed potatoes with them. Yeah, this is gonna be dinner tonight. But right now, I'm gonna cut into one of these. All right, here we go. Let's see how these look inside. And cut some for tasting. Oh, I just love thigh meat. Oh, look at that juice. Oh, this looks good. Oh, all right, there's really no point in waiting anymore. It's time to taste. All right, here we go. Thanksgiving chicken with a maple butter glaze. Oh, it's a mixture of Thanksgiving and almost a dessert with that maple glaze on it, like a little sweetness, but boy is it good, and that skin is nice. It's not crackling, crispy skin, but it's not rubbery either. With that high heat from the vortex, you can get super crispy skin, but you have to be careful for overcooking something. But what I've found with the vortex is this amount of time, which was about 45 minutes, you take that rubberiness out of the skin and you get that nice bite in it. The meat is just Thanksgiving. What can I say? Those spices, sort of the traditional ones, the sage, the rosemary, the thyme, they just get in there. You give them those hours to help marinate this. It allows those flavors to get under the skin without having to peel the skin back, rub right on the flesh, and then put the skin back. Just terrific. So remember, you can play with that mix of herbs and spices if you want to change it up a little bit. I was going with a pretty traditional Thanksgiving mixture. If you want to add some heat to it, you certainly could. I would, but I don't think the rest of my family likes spicy Thanksgiving food. And for me today, I really didn't want spicy things. I burned my lip on a spoon earlier this week and it really hurts, but this is worth it. This dish is good all year long, but especially at Thanksgiving, Christmas, the holidays. These flavors with that maple glaze, they just make this chicken.